Hi students, how is your life? I hope you are doing well. Eits, tunggu dulu. Di video ini kita akan membahas tentang narrative text. Hayo, penasaran nggak? Sebelum lanjut ke materi, ada baiknya kita membahas tentang kompetensi dasar dan indikator lainnya. Kompetensi dasar 1. Membedakan fungsi sosial struktur teks dan unsur kebahasaan beberapa teks, naratif, lisan, dan tulisan dengan memberi dan meminta informasi terkait legenda dongeng sederhana. Indikator 2.1 Mengidentifikasi fungsi sosial dan struktur teks naratif tulis terkait legenda dongeng sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. 2.2 Menuliskan makna beberapa kata dalam teks naratif tulis terkait legenda rakyat sederhana sesuai dengan penggunaannya. Sekarang kita masuk ke dalam materi naratif teks. Kira-kira ada yang tahu nggak? Apa sih naratif teks itu? Naratif teks merupakan sebuah teks yang menceritakan suatu cerita khayalan atau fiktif belaka dengan tujuan menghibur secara kronologis yang saling berkaitan. Sebagai suatu cerita khayalan, maka naratif teks belum tentu benar sebab hal tersebut hanyalah berdasarkan imajinasi dari seseorang penulis yang membuatnya. Next, apa sih struktur dari naratif teks? 1. Orientasi. Pada bagian ini berisi paragraf pembuka yang mana karakter cerita mulai diperkenalkan. 2. Komplikasi. Bagian masalah dan cerita mulai berkembang. 3. Resolusi. Bagian masalah dan cerita mulai diselesaikan. 4. Ada koda. Bagian yang menjelaskan pelajaran yang dapat dipetik dari cerita. Unsur kebahasaan. 1. Past tense. 2. Keterangan waktu. 3. Ada ciri-ciri naratif teks. Yang pertama, naratif teks menceritakan kisah masa lalu. Yang kedua, memakai noun untuk menggantikan kata ganti hewan, orang, atau benda dalam cerita. Yang ketiga, lebih merupakan cerita rakyat atau yang sudah diketahui dan berkembang pada masyarakat. Yang keempat, ada unsur cerita yang terdiri dari atas setting, waktu, serta tempat. Next, ada jenis-jenis dari teks naratif. Hayo, udah pada tahu belum nih? Miss kasih tahu ya. Yang pertama ada fable, cerita yang mengisahkan mengenai binatang. Yang kedua ada myth, cerita atau mitos yang banyak berkembang pada masyarakat. Yang ketiga ada legend. Yang keempat ada folk tale, tentang turun-temurun, fairy tales, tentang cerita anak. Yang keenam ada love story, cerita yang menceritakan tentang cinta, yang berisi perjuangan mempelai cinta untuk si tokoh utama. For example of narrative text. Once upon a time, there was a farmer who owned a little dog that he keeps constantly by his side and a donkey, which lived in a warm stable and got plenty of fresh grain and sweet hay. But unfortunately, the donkey was not satisfied with his condition. I slept all day long, hauling wool, pulling of cart market that the dog sleep on the master lap and eats from his plate. The donkey grumbled. Perhaps, he thought, if he behaved like the dog, his master would reward him with some life of ease. That very night, the donkey crept out of the stable and into the house where the farmer sat First, I will freak about chase my tail just as the dog does. Took the donkey and he danced about the room, flying up and he hovers until the table toppled over and dishes went flying. Now I will sit on his lap, said the donkey, and he put his hoof up on the master chair. Help! Save me from this mad breeds! The terrified farmer bellowed. Then his servants come running and with swords and blows drove the donkey. I suppose I'm a fine donkey, the donkey lamented, but I will never be a lapdog. What did you get? What is the moral of the story? What's right for one may be wrong for another, so never try to copy another person in front of you. Oke, next kita akan bahas tentang generic structure. Orientation. Once upon a time, there was a farmer who owned a little dog that he keeps constantly by his side and a donkey, which lived in a warm stable got plenty of fresh grain. Why it can be identified as orientation? Because in their explanation about who are the character, where they live. The character are donkey and the lapdog, and they live in a warm stable and got plenty fresh grain and sweet hay. The complication is, but unfortunately the donkey was not satisfied until took the donkey and he danced about the room, flying up his heaves until the table toppled over and dishes went flying. Why it can be identified as a complication? It's because it's feasible that the conflict started. The resolutions: help, save me from this mad breeds, the terrible farmer bellowed. Then his servants come running and with swords and blows drove the donkey back to the table. I suppose I'm the fine donkey. Why it can be identified as resolution? It's because show the conflict with ended and with bad ending. Coda, what right for one may be wrong for another, because it shows what the moral value we got after watching the narrative text. Find the language feature. Narrative texts have all of the language feature that I explained before. Note past tense, it's using feed to in every verb or something that show an X, and also using past two. For example, was and about example for feed to are only live dance when got each other. 2. Adverb of time. It's explained about when the X show, for example, it's upon time and that very night. Specific character in the text. It show a specific character, for example, donkey, lapdog. Action verb is a verb that show X. For example, in the text are sleep, went, eats, or each other. Okay, the next is direct speech. It shows the conversation between the character. For example, you can see it. Not saying and thinking verb. Those are took the donkey, let's say the donkey. If you have any question, just comment down below and apologize me if there are so many mistakes that I dubbing this video. See you, Pep.